Hello, everyone. It's Audrey with Audrey's Variety Show. And today I'm going to be talking about COVID-19, just sharing my thoughts on the virus and the vaccine itself. This is going to be a part of the Rabbit Hole series, hence the little tag you saw at the beginning of this video for volatile topics and topics that are very sensitive to people. So, just getting right into it. We are in a pandemic. There have been pandemics before, and there have been ramifications of said pandemics for many years after the fact. The loss of life, medical breakthrough, all of those things, and they did not happen in 1 or 2 years. Sometimes they took years, sometimes a month, whatever the case may be. I feel as though the media could have done a better job of explaining to people that this will not be over for quite a while, especially here in America with the the cavalier and callous nature that we have here in America. To me, America is very there is no collective thought or idea in America. The only real common theme in America is what I can do for me and mine. And that's not necessarily bad or wrong. It just is what it is. There is no, American camaraderie theme. It's either one side or the other. I was actually at least to me, I was actually in a Uber this morning. Not Uber, a Lyft this morning. And now as I was getting out, the older gentleman says, "Have you heard about how Georgia turned blue, and now the people in power want to restrict the voting laws and this, that, and the third?" And I said, "Yeah, I heard about that." Uh, what I said was that they're pretty much taking their ball and going home. Now that they don't like the results of something, they don't want to play. They don't want to play anymore. And as he had put it, uh, and I was sharing with him, about how America is very callous and cavalier, and he said that there's a very tribalistic thought process here in America, and I agreed with him on that. But the same kind of thing is went on with Donald Trump and those who just were just in utter disbelief that people could vote for Donald Trump and all of the antics and foolishness of that. And then now we have anti-vaxxers and people who don't believe that the virus is real. Well, number one, just because you do not have something happening to you does not mean that it is not happening. So we can cut out the disillusionment and the unbelief that there is something that you cannot see that is affecting and killing a lot of people around the world. Hundreds of millions of people have been affected by this, whether you choose to believe that or not. Don't be foolish and thinking because something is not happening to you, it's not happening at all. Now, on as far as the vaccine goes, um, I don't feel one way or the other about it. Personally, I am not one to be, oh my goodness, these anti vaxxers aren't taking the vaccine and they're just endangering everybody else, and so on and so forth. Everyone has the right to choose the course of their life. Because, on the other hand, people will say, well, it's not hurting anybody, but my choices don't hurt anyone but me. And we all know that that is not true. Every choice that you make does affect everybody else, whether directly or indirectly. You are not alone in this world. So therefore, Your choices matter. Whether you speak out or say nothing at all, whether you help someone or choose to do nothing, it all matters. And I will say that it does not bother me. Me personally, I feel as though some of the media is just on a runaway train with driving the narrative towards uh, villainizing people that do not want to be vaccinated, just like they villainize those that voted for Donald Trump. It changes nothing. People are going to do what they are going to do. But I will say you need to make an informed choice. And if you are a religious person, I would go to God with your decision making process on whether you get vaccinated or not. I feel as though there's too much unnecessary drama. There have always been people who have chosen not to be vaccinated under any circumstance. They've always been there. And there are always those who feel as though, you know, they're more righteous and holier than thou, and they have the best idea for everybody. If everybody would just get on board with said things, things would be better. Maybe they would, maybe they would not, because we have choice. There are many medical professionals around the world saying that this vaccine is safe for you to take if you choose to take it. Hence the choice in choosing to take it. I'm pretty sure I understand that health professionals around the world are very tired, very taxed, because they keep seeing people who do not want to put something in their body. And I can sympathize with that. I sympathize with both. Me personally, I'd rather wear a mask because I can take that off just like I can take off any other garment of clothes and put that right back on. I can take it off and put it back on. Vaccine, that once that goes in, it stays in. So I can understand why some people don't want it. And some people just don't do health like that anyway. they People are very peculiar and particular about what they do with their bodies. That's their right, that's their choice. But I don't feel as though we need to be vilifying people for their choices. And that's really all I have to say about this COVID-19 and vaccine, because at this point it's looking like it's far too little and far too late to really get ahead and stop what's coming. I feel as though certain things will get worse before they get better, but I don't think we need to continue to vilify those who are choosing not to take the vaccine. I think we need to shift gears and focus on what's going right instead of choosing to look at what people feel as though is going wrong. Well, that's all I have for this one. Thank you for listening. Bye bye.